know, I organized the whole thing along with Steve Bannon here. And I'm going to tell you something, if Steve Bannon and I had organized that, we would have won. Not to mention, it would have been armed. It would have been armed. It would have been armed.
That's Marjorie Taylor Greene saying that if she would have planned January 6th, which doesn't make any sense because we know she did help plan it, it would have been armed. And we all know that if every person was armed, what would have happened? Mike Pence would be no longer with us. Nancy Pelosi, AOC, a whole host of people would have been killed. This is exactly why we have the 14th Amendment, Section 3 of our Constitution that Donald Trump wants to burn. That clearly says people who even aided or comforted insurrectionists can't even hold office. Any office that you swear to uphold the Constitution, you can't even have the job. You're illegal, Marjorie Taylor Greene. And I want to get back into some follow the money, because I have a shocking update to one of my stories. Who is it that puts these terrible politicians like Marjorie Taylor Greene into office? Well, the top contributor is this place, the House Freedom Fund. But before we focus on that, look at this, SpaceX. So Elon Musk is donating. We know he wants to do something bad and probably shoot down our missile defense systems with his rocket. This House Freedom Fund, if you look at who they contributed to, and they were the top donors, it's like all the people who need to be taken out of office for participating in January 6th. All the politicians who, to me, it seems like they work more for Putin than they do for us. And just so you know, this is only for 2022. So we're looking at midterm funding basically here. This organization should be investigated. You go out to their website, who do they have right at the top? Future prisoner, criminal Mark Meadows, molester Jim Jordan, Scott Perry, and of course, big video of Miss Greene. These funds themselves act as a layer of indirection. You should be able to see all the top donors of them, but you can't. But what we can see is some of their top industries. Look at this, agriculture, number one. Imagine that, they're charging more for food and then just putting that right into the campaigns of terrorists. And updated, if you've been following me for a while, follow the money really works. Look at this. This is Scott Baldwin in front of that building that Union Intelligence was worried about. And the actual RV we were always looking for.